Heyo, how's everybody doing? This is EonShiKeno, back with some more Starcraft 2 commentaries. This is actually a game that was a replay that was submitted to me by one of my longest running commenting watchers. I don't know how better to put it. A guy who comments a lot on my videos, let's put it that way. Anyways, Phobia sent me this replay. It's from IEM Season 6 Kiev. They just had this last weekend. That's what I was watching quite a bit of, but I actually didn't get to see the series, and I heard it was good. He sent me the replay, told me it was awesome, so of course I'm going to commentate it. So we've got EmpireKas. He's going to be in the top part of Shattered Temple. He's going to be our blue Terran player, and this guy sneaking an Overlord over here is going to be LiquidZenio on the right side of the map. And from what I'm told in this video, or in this replay, it's game number 5. So I don't know whether this is the last match of the series or if it's best of 7. Might just be best of 5. So this might be the last game. Who knows? Anyways, it's supposed to be a good game. Let's see what's going to happen. Kas going to build a supply depot and hide a barracks. Very, very tricky there. If you've been paying attention to GSL this season, like every game a Terran player is like, I'm just gonna hide my barracks anywhere, and it's just some random spot on the map. It's like they just took you know how when you're literally like take a globe and you spin it and you just like point your finger on somewhere or whatever. I don't know. I did that a lot, but it's kind of, that seems like what Terran players are doing these days. Like everybody's just hiding barracks all over the other place. That way their opponent's like, oh my God, where's the barracks at? But I mean, nowadays it's so common that you're kind of just like, all right, he's probably not proxying it, so you're not as worried. But still, denying as much information as possible as a Terran player is, if it's something you can do, might as well do it. I'm surprised it's taken Terran players so long to just do this consistently. I mean, Starcraft's been out for over a year, and I mean, some players have done it, but not to the magnitude that we're seeing. That at least I've seen it as of lately in the pro scene. So I want to say I love this map as Zerg on this particular position, just because you can put like a spawning pool right here and a extractor here. It just looks really good. It's a really nice wall off. I don't know, I'm OCD like that or something, but it's really cool wall off here. Anyways, enough of my mental disorders. We've got a hatch coming over here for Zeno, so he's gonna go for an expansion. What do we have here? We've got a factory. All right, gas being mined, obviously. And this is another great map for overlords, because you can just put overlords all along the edges here. For your overlords, in these positions where they stick out like this, you can have your overlords hang out. Now, there's just a lot of places to put them, a lot of gaps in between here. You can put them in areas in between here, and just a lot of really good places for overlords to scout out through your opponent's base. But you have to watch out if they do decide to put like a barracks over here. They can just lift it up, pick off your overlord, then you're kind of screwed. But speaking of getting screwed, we've got EmpireKas going to throw down a bunker over here on the bottom of Zeno's base. Does Zeno see this? Oh no, he does not. And we have some Zerglings coming here to the front. They're going to meet the Marines. He's going to see 3 Marines, and he didn't kill anything, didn't deal any damage. So this is already a successful attack. He's got drones being transferred down here to the expansion. Spinecrawler quickly going to go up. He's worried now. He's in trouble. And Kas is going to try and throw down that bunker a little bit closer to the front. They're in range of that hatchery. He's got 3 Marines out. Easily can go back down here to the bunker, and he's just going to continue to pop them in and out, in and out. And all Zeno can do now is buy time, get some Zerglings out. Speed is on the way. He's waiting for that one Spinecrawler to finish. With this many Marines, he really can't kill a hatchery. And he's going to sell this bunker. He was kind of hoping, I think the play here from Kas was try to make Zeno overspend, make him overreact to this play. And, I mean, he really hasn't that much. I mean, he made a Spinecrawler and a couple extra Zerglings. Maybe that's just a little bit too much, but he was going to make a Spinecrawler anyway. And a Hellion's going to sneak on there. Oh, and the Hellion's going to get the nice scout here. Kas is going to go on here, see the drones. He's going to see that early evolution chamber. And, yeah, he's going to be able to do some nice scouting here. Probably won't kill anything. If he kills one, wow, he actually killed one. May even get a second. He actually does get a second. So this Hellion already paying for itself, getting some nice scouting information in, and already getting 2 drone kills. And these Zerglings are trying to run away. They're waiting for Speed to finish. Speed's so close to being finished. He's on creep. No, he's off creep. And there, Speed is finished. He's only going to get 1 Zergling before those guys get taken out. The Overlord here is making his run. He's migrating south for the winter. He's going to try get some scouting information here. What's he going to see? He's going to see the factory with the reactor. Nothing too crazy about the scouting information Zeno's seeing here. I wonder if maybe he went a little bit too soon with this Overlord. Or maybe EmpireKas is just running a little late in his build timing here. So Tech Lab is going to go down. He hasn't put up any more barracks or factories, so we haven't figured out what he's going to go with so far. We'll see. He's got some SCVs here ready to build some more buildings. Starport and another barracks and throwing down a factory. Interesting there. Extractor going up here in the back of the natural. Oh, also I have another shout out. I forgot to give this shout out last time. Shout out to one of the guys I met at MLG Providence. His YouTube channel is Desolate Films. He does like a lot of montages for various games, and he just started playing Starcraft 2. He's in bronze, so he's kind of working his way up. So shout out over there to Taylor at Desolate Films. So there's some roaches out, heading out across the map. 3 Hellions just going to do some poking. Can't do too much against those roaches. 7 more drones coming out. Zeno doing a nice job of droning up. He's got the working on another gas. Probably see him start teching up the layer here as soon as that queen finishes. And I'm kind of curious what upgrades he's going to go with this game, and just what Zeno's plan is this game. Hasn't started working on a third. Hasn't even started working on this gas or the rocks down there. Zeno may be worried about a drop in his base. Has a lot of forces in his main here. Look at this. He's got 3 queens and all his forces in here. Normally, when the Zerg player wouldn't have so much pressure on him, he would be working on taking these rocks out and setting up a third pretty soon. But this game, Zeno is not going to go for it. He's playing it a little bit safer. Roaches here in the middle, controlling that Zelnaga Tower. Hellions are going to sneak by. There's not much here at the expansion. These Hellions can maybe run past that spine crawler, get 1 or 2 kills, but at that point he's kind of be sacrificing. Oh, and it caught a drone. Nice job there from Kas catching that drone. That drone there from Zeno was going to make its way down there to the bottom map and set up an expansion, but no, Kas is too well aware of that. And where is this roach going to go? He may even get a Hellion kill there. Kas doesn't pay attention. Doesn't want to get too close to that spine crawler. No, he's just going to sneak around it there. Nice control there. Oh, actually doesn't. It's going to get way too close there. He's going to kill anything. Yes. Going to get 1 drone down, but sacrificing all those Hellions, not really worth it. But we have a drop here in the main. Dropping Marauders, making it rain Marines and Marauders. And he's going to get out of there. There's just way too much stuff there from Zeno. Kas, look how low that medevac is. 6 life. If that queen would have continued that, he would have taken that queen out. And Zeno's really solid defense here is working out pretty good for him. Kas is kind of like, well, that was my plan. I wanted to go in there, do some drops, deal some damage, but it just didn't work out for him. Oh, I love this Kas sending some SCVs to quickly repair this medevac. And now they're going to do it. There they are. Now they're repairing. But roaches quickly being retreated from the middle. Kas is going to take control of that Zelnaga Tower in the middle. And now that Zeno has this, he deflected the attacks. He probably is feeling a lot more confident about going out, pushing out. And of course, we see Bailing Nest going to go up. And that base, the third down there, going to the bottom. But it's like Kas knows about it. Look at this. He's just like, all right, there's probably a base down here. Yep, there it is. And he's going to take it out. It's going to force Zeno, unfortunately, to cancel that. Denying the second time we've had Kas deny this expansion. So nice job there from Kas. Zergling's going to try and get his run here, kill a Marauder, but no, Kas too quick on the draw. We have a drop here at the top. Marine's going to come in, going to get some kills. Yes, drones are going to follow left and right. That 1 Marauder in there. Interesting. I got to think about that for a second. Anyways, Zergling's in a really bad bottleneck there. Roach is finally getting in there a little too late. I don't know what these Overlords are doing, but they're heading on to the top. And man, he's just so cost effective with these Marines and Marauders. Finally, Banelings are showing up to the party and cleans up the rest of those forces too. Those guys going to sneak away. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about the 1 Marauder. Excuse me. I don't know whether it's to use the Marauder, in some type of micro to put the Marauder in front, try to tank for you, or if the 1 Marauder is just for dealing with roaches, because he knows there's a couple roaches in his base, or to absorb Baneling attacks. Just sprinkle in a little bit of Marauders, not a lot, just 1. I think that's a good trade-off there. So we have a drop here from Kas. Where's he going to go? Try and take out these rocks? I don't really see the... I would actually not take down these rocks as a Terran player. If you can deny this expansion as long as possible from the Zerg player, I mean, might as well do that. You don't want to open up any doors for him. So drop once again over here. Zeno's going to be forced to cancel this base for the 3rd time. And we have... Oh, wow, we have a huge drop at the main here. And Zeno's got roaches. He's got queens. He's got Banelings, everything. In the main here, he needs to throw down some creeps so he can put down some creep tumors. He's going to try and get those SCVs, and he's got some roaches, and wow, there's just so many forces just dropping Banelings and roaches spread out all over this army. There's 2 bunkers, so that's not really a good drop. There's so many forces. Your tank sieging up, and there's just so much going on here. Oh my god, there's just so much attack. Queen's roaches kind of attacking everything of your SCVs, trying to make their way to the front. Overlord dropping creep all over the place. 1 bunker is going to go down. Queen is going to fall. There's kind of a Alamo here of SCVs and Marines and Marauders kind of making us survive. Here they're actually gonna clean up the rest of this, and Zeno is actually, yes, he's gonna get this command center. Yes, we have reinforcements, more units being dropped in. Banelings, Zerglings, actually just mostly Zerglings, going to kill any of these tanks. Nope, none of those tanks are going to drop yet, but he did get the orbital, and he did so much damage here, denied so much mining. And Zeno is just going to sneak on out of here. Look at the supply, 92 versus 56. Now he's dropping again on the tank. He wants to get that tank kill. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does get the tank kill. And now the Overlords are heading out of there. He's just going to sacrifice the rest of these units. Zeno's just done a crippling blow here to EmpireKas. Supply almost doubling him at this point. But he does have that third up in the top left, so he's not completely out of the game yet. But the supply is heavily in Zeno's favor. But keep in mind, Zeno's hasn't had a third up, so it's kind of a weird trade here. Both players still at 2 bases. Supply, actually, Harvester's really favoring Zeno, 46 versus 18. But look at this. Look at the actual income. Not that much of a difference, just considering all the mules he's been dropping. So keeping alive there. But more reinforcements here. Baneling's gonna come in from the top, and Zeno's gonna keep adding the pressure. He's got the +1 armor upgrade, and now Medevac's lifting up the units to get out of there. It's just like a drop war going on here. We have that third base going up once again for Zeno, trying to get some more Lake AM economy, and Kas with some more Medevacs. Dropping it. Oh, wow, he's just dropping so much stuff. Now he's supply block because he's lost too many Marauders, just picking them back on the Medevacs, and neither player has, I mean, any sizable force of AA. He's got a couple Marines, but really not enough to deal with just so many Zerglings, so many Zerglings, and just the crazy amount of Overlords he's got. More Marines going to show up. He doesn't have Combat Shield yet, but he does have Stim. That's going to work out for him. And at this point, I think there's just too many forces here. Zena's finally going to be forced to retreat, and those Marines are going to get a couple kills here before they do sneak out. Just kind of dropping a couple Zerglings and Roaches on the way out. They would want to sacrifice those Overlords for it. So finally, we have EmpireKas stabilizing just a little bit. He's going to rebuild that base at his main. He needs to get that gas going up. But look at all these Medevacs. And, I mean, not that many Marines to speak of, so he's got a lot of Medevacs. He's got all the healing potential. He can start doing some drops and try and use that Medevac play and just try to be really cost-effective with drops. We'll see what he's going to do with this game. Maybe he'll just hang out at his base, try and reassess his situation, get some more supply, and maybe go for a macro again. But Zeno, once again, going in for another attack. He's got so many forces. You look at all the Roaches in here, just so many Overlords filled with units. But no, look at all those Marines in position. Kas is not going to let that happen, I guess, a third time now. And where is Zeno going to go? Does Zeno know about the base in the top left? No, he does not. He has not seen that up here yet, so he's going to wear that third base. And is he going to go? I'm pretty sure he's definitely not aware of it. He's not even thinking about it, and now Zeno is just trying to fly around with this army. But we have Vikings out. Those Vikings are going to be able to hassle those Overlords. This is going to kind of put a nail in the coffin of Zeno's Overlord harass. You just can't fly around willy-nilly and go for it. And inadvertently, these Vikings just kind of pressured Zeno going straight into this top left base, and now EmpireKas accidentally just kind of showed Zeno, like, hey, check out this base over here. And Marines, he's got tanks sieging up in the back, Roaches in the front. He's going to try and take out this orbital, try and take out some SCVs. He's going to sacrifice the majority of this army. Those Marines are going to be able to clean up this with all those Medevacs. It's going to go pretty good. At the same time, we have a drop in the main. And I don't even know if that's a Nidus Storm. Probably not a Nidus Storm. Just can't see from the mini-map. But Marines, yep, they're going to clean up the rest of these guys. Have one attack upgrade. Roaches still with that one armor upgrade. Vikings going to clean up the rest of this. Zergling's still working on these rocks. Back here at the main, we have Roaches. Yep, no Nidus. Just another drop. No really reason to get Nidus if you have all this Overlord upgrades going on. Zergling's going to start cleaning up some stuff. But Marines and tanks, really cost-effective. And Zeno's going to be forced to fall back once again. So he did drop some creep there, so it's going to Kas is going to have to wait just a little bit before he can land there. And these Roaches are going to pick off one Marine there. These Marines still don't have combat shield, just now being started. +2 for the Marines is just about done. Zeno trying to micro these Roaches as much as possible, and not going to get anything else there. These two Vikings are just like, they're just lining them up. But Muta are out right now, and these Mutas are going to be able to take out the rest of these Vikings. So air control is going to go back to Zeno. Zeno's got map control, he's got Banelings, he's got Zerglings. And another drop. Now we have a drop here from Kas going right back into it. If he could take out that Spire, that would be extremely nice. He's sieging up the tanks. He's got the Marines. Combat shield still not done yet. He's spreading out the tanks, spreading out the Marines. After about the drop, he's going to see that free Spire kill. That Spire is going to drop so fast. It's really a bad position for Zeno to put it in so close to his opponent's base. He's probably regretting that now. We have a macro hatch in the main, and that's going to get taken out too with the Spire. Now we have a big attack from Zeno. Going to try and quash the rest of the forces. This is the majority of Empire's forces, and oh man, I thought he was going to go for it there, but he second-guessed himself, maybe waiting for some more units. 12 more Zerglings going to come out. Now he's going to go for it, and he's got the Queens focusing on the Medevacs. The Muta and the Zerglings are going to clean up everything, and this force here from Kas just got decimated, but not after dealing a little bit of technical damage there, taking out the Spire, taking out that macro hatch. It's not a complete loss. Supply 70 versus 100, so kind of, you know, evening it up a little bit after that attack. Muta now have free reign of the base. Actually, there's one missile turret up here and a lot of Marines, so he should be able to, yep, he can clean that up. And this, for a second there, that orbital command wasn't even rallied to the minerals. Kind of funny. This game has just been so crazy. I can kind of understand how Cass is a little bit preoccupied with other things rather than rallying his main command center that was taken out. Structural Rock still not dead. The Marine up there guarding position. Fourth base here from Zeno trying to be placed. We have this third down here with a lot of Zergling, or actually a lot of drones, a couple of Zerglings hanging out down here. One Marine keeping an eye on these rocks. I like this idea. Just leave one Marine here to scout this out. I like that. That information could be super critical going on into the very, very late game. Just something you don't have to waste a scan on or anything like that later. You just know exactly when he's going to go for an expansion there. Muta going to show up, take out that poor Marine. That poor guy didn't have any chance of taking out those Muta. One missile turret up here. That's going to be enough to deflect these Muta. These guys are going to be forced to fall back. Now, still hasn't taken out this gold yet. These rocks are still hanging out there. I can kind of understand Zeno really hesitant about pushing out across the map, considering he's just been dropped so much this game, and he's just been doing so much dropping. So +3 for Cass is close to like over halfway finished now, and these Marines are going to be doing some pretty sick damage. Mostly mining minerals here from Zeno. We rebuilt that spire. He's got an evolution chamber going to go up. We have a drop over here in the main of Zeno. Here it comes. What's he going to target? There's not much really to target. He can maybe take out a spawning pool, but oh man, look at that. Just going to clean up all those guys. Banelings is trying to do some splitting there, but there's just too much stuff. That drop is going to get slaughtered, and those guys are wishing they hadn't taken that mission. Hey, that kind of rhymes. Anyways, Zergling up here at the front. He's going to scout out this push here from Cass. And Cass, I think he was planning on taking out these gold. So, yeah, he was going over in this direction. So Zeno's probably thinking, all right, he's going to head over and take out these rocks. Now's a good time to attack. He's out in the open, kind of spread out, focused on the rocks. Now's a chance to take him out. We have a drop over here in the bottom left. These Marines are going to go for it. They're going to have a free, it's going to be a shooting match down here. You're just going to be able to kill so many drones. Runs the drones away. Now he's going to focus on his hatchery. Now Zeno's going to retract all his forces back to this fourth base. And he's focused on killing the hatchery. Wants to kill that hatchery, but he's going to have to sacrifice all these units for it. Cass thought he could get away here, but nope. Muta are going to show up, clean up all those guys. And there's so many Muta out right now. No upgrades here for Zeno. Yep, he's got a crazy amount of Muta. What is it, like 23 out? Take on that medevac. Now feeling pretty good about himself. He's going to head out across the map supply. Still favoring Zeno, but not by quite that much, actually. Not as much as I thought it would be this late in the game. But this top third base from Cass just has been paying dividends, keeping him in this game. And just the fact that he got the third up and the fact that Cass denied Zeno's third so much really is keeping him in this game. There's so many Muta. Look at all those Muta. Just picking off so many Marines there. And just buying some time here. Cass trying to get some more forces out, macroing up some more Marines. He's got a Thor on the way. Nice upgrades on the way. Also, he's got rebuilding that base down there in the bottom left. And now Zeno's going to take out these destructible rocks with these Muta and some Zerglings. Don't let those Banelings attack that. That would just be too bad. Now, there he goes. He pulls them away. I can say I've done that once or twice before, like A-clicked on a rocks, and luckily the Zerglings are fast enough to get there before the Banelings, and you don't lose all your Banelings to shark the rocks like an idiot. That's just, you just can't feel smart when you do something like that. Missile gets taken out there, 2 shots by all these Muta. Just a couple Marines hanging out, gonna get taken out. A lot more reinforcement here from Cass. Cass is gonna push up these stems, forces Zeno to fall back. Might as well fall back to Zeno, but oh, actually didn't lose any Muta there. I thought I was gonna do that. Base is gonna be built down here. 2 Zerglings working on these rocks. I think that's what he was trying to do earlier. He had 2 Zerglings here. I think he meant to work on these rocks a lot sooner. Just kind of got sidetracked with the amount of action we've had going on this game, which has been quite insane. Zeno needs to watch out. The Thor is here. Actually, Thor's up here. And needs to watch out. He's got that Thor out, so he really can't run in and pick off Marines as he could before. He has to watch out for the big clump. Oh, wow, that one probably did some serious damage. Oh, man, taking some serious damage. He's sniping out some medevacs, but that Thor just does ridiculous amounts of damage. So Zeno trying his best to harass with these Mutas and macroing up. He's got a big force here in the middle. Zerglings 1-1-2-2 is just about on the way. He's got pathogen glands on the way, working on Hive, and going to go back to the main, but their 2 missile turrets up. He's going to be able to repair these guys. No, he's not. These guys are going to fall, but we have so many Marines here in the main from Cass. He's going to be able to deflect this attack while only losing 2 missile turrets. Not too much of a loss there. Over here on the left side of the map, we have 2 Banelings, but the missile turret right there sees that. He's like, we can see you guys. You know that, right? 1 Marine hanging out up here. 1 Zergling. This is the weirdest thing ever. I don't know. These guys are like, yeah, can't scout that far. They just barely out of each other's vision. But we've got 1 drop over here. That was that just like a 1 or 2 Marines? And nothing left of that drop. Gets taken out. And oh, I love that. Zeno quickly moves those Banelings. Doesn't lose those guys with that 1 missile turret. And 1 Baneling right there. Oh, he's like so close. This Baneling's like, come on, a little bit closer, guys. Oh, wow. Pulling the trigger there. These guys were like, holy shit, what was that? Now he scans. He's like, all right, better scan it. But, oh, wow. Pushing out a little bit too far. Fungal Growth is going to go down and pick out a couple of those Marines. And Cass needs to back up a little bit. Cass is getting ready for a big attack here. Supply is actually favoring Cass. But upgrades, let me check these upgrades. Wow, he's got 3 attack, 1 armor for his bio, 1 attack upgrade. I would say upgrades are actually favoring Cass at this point. Supply is favoring Cass. Cass has just got some amazing macro. And Zeno may be in a little bit of trouble. He's working on getting Corruptors out. He's got that Greater Spire being built. He's got some nice creeps finally getting out now. Hasn't had that much creep going on this game. It would have been nice if we could get a little bit more. But retaking that Zalnaga Tower. But we have a drop over here in the 4th. Yep, drop's going to go down here. Both players are in the middle trying to go back and forth. Sensor Tower is up. There's a huge drop. What is that? 3 medevacs full of Marines. These guys are just going to take this hatchery down so fast. But he's going to take out some Queens. Oh, wow, dethroned that Queen so fast. Taking out this hatchery. With this many Marines, he could essentially fight that many mutas. Xeno's forced to wait for the Zerglings to show up first, and then he's going to come in with the muta, clean out the medevacs. The Zerglings going to take out the rest of these Marines in there. Wow, one big hit there from that Baneling took out a lot of Marines. And Cass is going to go for a big push. He's got a lot of siege tanks here. Let's check the count. 11 siege tanks, 34 Marines, 2, and 87 SCVs. Dang, he's got a lot of SCVs going on in this game. That's where his macro's been so good. Xeno's going to go for it. Nope. Retreating back just for a second. Using this SCV up front, not quite what sure for. This base down here is being taken in this Marine, unfortunately just in the wrong position. He's like, yeah, Cass, nothing here yet. I'm pretty sure he hasn't taken on these rocks. Still no expansion. But big flock of muta are going to go take out all these missile turrets. 4 being built right now. He needs to take those guys out real quick. He's just kind of putting these guys on hold position and just killing so many SCVs. He's going to need to control these muta a little bit better. And yes, he's going to sneak out of there just in time. I was kind of worried about that. Back to the main push here from Cass. Cass is making his way across the map quite slowly. He's going to work on taking out these bottom 2 bases and that gold. That's where the future income from Zeno is going to be. He's got a really nice spread here. Look at all these tanks. He doesn't have that many Marines. I'm kind of worried about just the sheer number of Marines. Here's some reinforcements from Cass. Let's check the old worker count again. 49. But like I said, he's got the Thor with +2 attack upgrades. The only thing, and he's got the, oh wow, he's got the Broodlords out, so worried about the Broodlords. This is going to be an interesting combination here, but supply is so much favoring Xenia, or sorry, Cass at this point. He's up by almost 50, and but the problem is Cass doesn't have that much AA. I'm worried that the AA, the lack of AA, I should say, is going to take out Cass's army. That's like the one downfall he could have. 4th or 5th base here from Xeno is once again taken out. That 3rd that he's been trying to get up so much this game, and takes it out once again. This one Broodlord morphing right in front of everything. That's kind of funny. Tank's forced to fall back, but Marine's going to come up. He's going to cancel that. No, he's not. He's going to lose that. Pulling these Broodlords back just a little bit. Marines. He's like I said, he just doesn't have that much AA, and Cass is going to need some more reinforcements. There we go. We have some Vikings coming out, some more Marines. That's bigger, a Marine force. That's going to be pretty good. With one, what was that? Like one Infestor, a lot of mutant. Now he's going to go for it. Here comes the big attack. Xeno's going to try and bust him. His tank sieging up a little too late. Some nice fungals. No, he's not going to get any fungals off. Bailey's hitting up there in the tanks. Muta, and all those Mutalisks are actually still got quite a few left. There's still a lot of Marines. He's got some Broodlords in the back. Zergling reinforcements on the way. Mutalisks, are they going to take out the rest of the Marines? Yep, they got all the Marines. One Viking still left alive. That Thor is going to get taken out by those Zerglings and the Muta. And wow. Zeno actually took that out. Had enough forces. For a second there, I was kind of worried he wasn't going to have enough, but look at the supply. Just did some crushing damage here. Cass just did some crushing damage to Zeno. There with just the supply trade, but Zeno's still in this game. He's got the gas. He's got Broodlord tech. That's pretty nice. We're just going to have to see. Cass really just needs to get a lot of AA. He needs to keep a lot of AA going on this game. Nice burrowed Zergling over here on the left side of the map. Command centers with orbitals being placed. Planetary fortresses at the expansion. So Zeno is just going to have to macro up once again. Trying to saturate this base down here in the bottom right part of the map. Let's check the worker count again. That worker count last time was pretty crazy. Yeah, 88 versus 42. I'm like scratching my head here. Like, I'm trying to think. Excuse me. Like Zeno seemed like he was in control of the game for the longest time with all those drops. But Cass, like I said, just had some amazing macro. Denied macro of Zeno. And those drops were kind of, those drops, always when Zerg players do the drops, they kind of spread it out over everything. I always worry about that because sometimes it can work if you can just overwhelm your opponent. But in other situations where you just kind of spread it out too thin, it kind of picks you out, and it's not really that cost effective. It's always just kind of a trade-off there. I mean, with Zerg, with Terran, whenever you drops, you're trying to just do one big drop in one big location. You really don't spread them out like Zerg does when they have their overlords, so it's just a really different situation. And I always wonder when Zerg players do that spread out drop, whether or not that's a smart move as compared to just the drop in one big location that's safe and then just kind of push your way forward. Just get a position on the map. So Kaz, once again, going for a big drop, going to take out this hatchery and continue a big push through the middle. There's just so many Zerglings going to be able to take out this force pretty easily. Corruptor going to show up, be able to hassle those medevacs, force those guys to fall back. But Cass is going to try and intercept some Mutalisks. They're not going to get there quick enough. Zeno does fall back, and he doesn't get any. Cass doesn't get any free kills there on those Mutalisks. And a lot of starports up, so going to have plenty of AA to deal with any Mutalisks or Broodlords coming out. And Zeno just really needs to get some macro. He needs to get some more bases mining, just so he can get up to Ultra Tech. Because whenever your opponent starts investing a lot of money in all these Vikings, that's the point you want to switch into Ultra and just kind of control the map. This is a really good map for Ultra, just because of how open it is. So once again, EmpireKas is so persistent with these Marines. Nice fungal growth on there. Not going to be enough to kill them, though. Those guys are going to just continue the pressure. 3 attack, 2 armor upgrade. Going to kill a lot of drones. And Zeno has just lost so many drones this game. Actually, both players have 78 worker kills for Kas and 86 for Zeno. Just an amazing number of kills here. Zergling's just being rallied in here. That has to be a mistake here from Zeno. Oh, that's terribly unfortunate to do that. The base of the gold does go down, but luckily for Zeno, he does have those bottom 3 bases still alive. EmpireKas well in control here with a huge supply advantage. Where are these Zerglings going? Oh my god, he just got some missed rally points way up here from the bottom. That's just the worst thing to have happen as a Zerg player. Just lose some Zerglings to miss rally points. Here goes 2 more going to be flooding in there. Some more going to come up. Is this an attack? Nope. It's not an attack. There's just so many forces here from Zeno, but supply is just so heavily favoring Kas. The supply difference here is obviously the workers. 94 versus 41, so if you add like 40 supply onto Zeno, or subtract 40 from Kas, he's just got a little bit of a lead army-wise. And what the hell is he doing? Is he killing his Banelings? What the hell is going on here? Am I not seeing something? He's just killing his own units. His supply is so low. What is Zeno doing? I'm completely confused now. So, Kas now pushing down here to the bottom left and taking out everything, and Zeno is killing all his Zerglings, lowering his supply even more. I don't know what to say here. SCV's now going to kill some drones. Of course, why not? We have Zerglings killing Banelings. Why not have SCVs kill drones in the bottom left part of the map? And Kas just has so many forces. I mean, it's game over at this point. Zeno's literally killing himself right in front of our eyes. And now we have Corruptors shooting each other. Who's going to win? Oh, this guy wins, but now it's Muta versus Corruptor. Corruptor does not win. Muta reigns supreme. And yeah, this is the end of this game. There's so much stuff going on now of just Kas killing everything. SCV's killing Queens. And yeah, SCV's just going to continue the attack, leading the charge here. Marine's going to get dropped in, and not much more to say about this game. GG. Zeno loses. That was a really interesting game up until the point Zeno started killing himself, but by that point it was already over. But I liked the drops early game. I mean, it was really, really entertaining to see Zeno do all those drops, but in the long run, he managed to kill like an orbital, a couple SCVs, but he never scouted that top 3rd base until it was too late. And like I said, Kas kept on killing Zeno's 3rd, so it was still even though he killed the orbital, EmpireKas' orbital in the main. He still had that other base dropping mules there. It was still even, but I don't think Zeno knew that. I think Zeno thought he had a bigger lead than he did. He scouted that 3rd base out a little too late, and losing that Spire really, really sucked. I don't know what to say here. The Muta control was pretty good. He didn't lose any like huge flocks of Muta for anything crazy. He didn't like fly them into a bunch of Marines and lose them, anything like that. I don't know here. just went bad for Zeno. Just Kas was playing really well this game. Just had so many drops, killed so many workers. What was the workers? Killed 99 workers. Not Kas killed 99 workers, but Zeno killed 89. Most of those during that first big attack. But crazy game here between both these guys from IEM Kiev. So yeah, crazy series here, guys. Also, if you have any replays you'd like to recommend to me, just email them to me at eoncasting@gmail.com. I'll probably cast them more than likely, unless I've seen them before. If I've seen a game before, I won't cast it because I don't like commentating games. I know what happens. It just ruins the fun for me. Do it for the lulz. So that's the end of this game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my YouTube page, youtube.com/EonShiKeno. Check me out on Twitter, EonShiKeno. I'm going to be just doing a lot of videos. If you guys are new to my channel, I just put up videos about every single day. On average, more than every one a day. Just on average, but pretty much every single day. Maybe like one day on the weekend. Sometimes I don't, just if I forget or I'm just too busy, something like that. But normally, every weekday, always a video, sometimes more. So, I mean, more often than not, if you come back to the site, you'll find a new video for you guys to watch. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace out.